Hello there guys, Fengferth here and welcome to Magic the Gathering 2014 Duels of the Planeswalkers. Oh god, I've been looking forward to this for quite some time now. I'm a very big Magic the Gathering fan. I used to play Paper Magic back in the day, also used to play Magic the Gathering online back in the day, and do you know what, I'm really excited for this one. So, this installment has got some new cards from the 2014 core set, and it's looking damn tasty. So, this one's supposed to have a bit of a storyline to it, but it's Magic the Gathering. Do we really need a story? Okay, let's first of all, as I always do with this is not exactly first, this will probably be a first impressions and first part of the game of the let's play. So let's just show you some of the settings first before we crack on. Okay, so firstly we've got it on Planeswalker, which is the hardest setting. It's a bit fiddly, which it shouldn't be. There you go. Just usual things, hints, tips if you want those. Metrics update, I'm not too sure what that is. Set this to enable or disable sending metric data into the game, I'm not too sure what that is. Server driven content, yes, keep that on. Sound, which is quite nice, you know, manages their sound options. Graphics is a bit poor, considering, don't forget they've released, is it free now? They've released Duels of Planeswalkers 2012, 2013, so this is the 4th installment. And you don't really get that much graphic options. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not nitpicking here, because at the end of the day, you're playing a card game, you know, it's not a first person shooter. But, you know, at least we got a little bit of choice, I guess. Yeah. Preferences, as per normal, zoom play cards if you want to see them properly, and blah de blah de blah. I've disabled card animations just to get rid of that bloody extra time they just to play the damn things. And advanced stuff like alt priority, yeah, always use optional abilities, auto resolution, yeah. So yeah, nice options. I think there's also a key mapping. Yeah, you can remap your stuff, which is always nice. There's also controller compatibility, which is also quite nice. Interesting enough, there's a store locator as well, so if you input your zip code, you will get a little list of what stores are near your area, which is kind of cool if you're interested in the Paper Magic. Now, I stopped playing Paper Magic quite a while back, mainly just because there wasn't no one to play with. Magic the Gathering Online, I played for about 4 or 5 months before realising this is going to run me out of money. So yeah, this is a nice little benchmark for new players and for people that enjoy the game but just don't want to keep putting money into getting all the new cards and everything, so it's quite nice. The biggest new feature of this particular game, which I've been really excited for, is sealed deck play. This is something we'll be doing probably a lot later, but this is something I'm really dying to see. The fact that we can now make our own decks with cards that come out of a pool of boosters is really nice. Something a bit interesting I just want to point out though before we do anything else. Let's just disable that for 2 seconds, yes please. Okay, let's go back. So you start off with 2 decks, 2 sealed play decks, right? Now the first one that you do, you open boosters and you put it into your deck. Now you can actually, there is a little campaign and you can unlock a few more boosters to try and change it up a little bit. There's 2 of these. Now you can purchase extra slots which do cost real money. They cost I think £1.50 I believe, or £1.59. But you know, that's kind of cool. I don't know if there's a way to reset these decks. I'm presuming not. Otherwise you wouldn't have the option to actually get extra, which is kind of pooey, but you know, it's still a nice feature regardless. And if it's any good, I'll probably won't mind paying extra £1.50 for an extra slot like that, because it's extra gameplay time, mate. Okay, I've been babbling for a bit now, so I think it's probably best to just crack on with it. Okay, let's do the campaign. This is the tutorial. Do we really need a tutorial? I know some of you are new to the game, don't know what it is, or aren't too sure how to play, but I'll go through that myself rather than use tutorial, because the tutorial takes fucking forever. So we're just going to defeat the Chandra Nala to continue. So let's do that. Okay, so we have 2 decks I believe unlocked. I've got this one from pre-order bonus. This unlocks all 30 cards already as well. But I haven't changed on the cards or anything there, so it's still the basic deck. And yeah, okay, we'll go around fire against fire for our first duel. So why not? Let's do that. Okay, excellent. Right, so what we've got here? Well, we've got crap. So probably should draw a new hand of that. So we only have one land here, and one land is not a very good start, even for a quick deck like this deck, which is very fast and trying to get out many creatures and trying to do direct damage. We still want to have at least 2 or 3 lands to start off with. So let's draw a new hand. Now this is a bit better, but unfortunately we've now got the opposite. We've now got even more lands than we have things to cast. So the risk of keeping this hand is I might keep drawing into more land. But if I try and draw a new hand now, I'm going to actually be reduced by an extra card. So I'm only going to have 6 cards, and I think I'm going to do that. Okay, this is looking grim. Right, we have got 2 cards to cast straight away, so let's keep that. And we are on. Oh, we're on the fingers. We're on the play. Okay, so we put a land down. We put one of these down per turn, and we can straight away cast this creature. So what you do is you tap your mana. The cost is there on the top right. Shows around what you need. So this one needed just a red mountain, and it gets put onto the field. Now can you see this little swishy thing there? That means it's got summoning sickness. It means it can't attack the same turn it is summoned. Okie dokie. So she's done exactly the same. Fair enough. Okie dokie. Now we didn't draw a land, unfortunately, which is not very good. So we've got 2 choices here. We can decide to attack. She'll probably block with a 1/1 as well and suicide. This creature does have a special ability though, so when it dies, you may have it deal 1 damage to a creature or player. So if they're both suicided, we could both deal 1 damage to each other. Now this little number here is our life. That's how much life we start off with. This is the deck. This is how many cards we've got in the decks. This is how many cards we've got in our hand, and this is the graveyard. Obviously we've got nothing in the graveyard yet because nothing has been sent to there. So this is a sorcery. We could just do 2 damage to that creature, but then it will still have its effect of when it dies, it has to deal 1 damage to probably that. So I'm just gonna attack. I'm just gonna be very aggressive here and attack. So when you attack, you tap the creature, and it will go straight to the opponent. Now the opponent has a choice of whether to block it or not, and with what creatures. So let's attack. So she didn't block it. That's strange, but hey, we can live with that. That's fine. She'll probably attack her next turn, but we're in lead in forms of life, so that's cool. Okay, 1 to me. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm not going to stop timer. Okay, so she's played another one. Interesting. Right, now we've got a land. Now we could put this one out, but unfortunately it's only got 1 toughness. So at the bottom here we've got power and toughness. The power is how much damage the creature deals, and the right number is how much toughness it has before it's destroyed. So if we put that down, if one of those die, they could very easily just use their ability when it dies to have it deal 1 damage to that. So not happy, not a happy chappy. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to attack. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to skip the attack, and I'm actually going to block with it because I could kill 2. I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone with just that 1 card. So let's wait and see what happens. Okay, so she's playing another land. Now what's she doing? She's thinking. Okay, what's that? So this is an artifact. It costs 3 colourless, which means you can pay with any mana. And whenever you cast a red spell or a mountain into the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Okie dokie. Right, now, will she attack is the question. No. Interesting. Bit of a stalemate here at the moment because we don't really want to attack each other, because otherwise we'll lose our creature, which is not good. The one disadvantage of this particular deck is that most of the creatures have got very low toughness, while they have absolutely massive power. So, this particular card is a flying. It's also an artifact. Flying, what happens is when you attack with a flying creature, the opponent has to have another flying creature or another creature with reach to actually be able to block it. So it's very good at giving through damage to the opponent. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to play that, because when it comes into the battlefield, you can search your library for a basic land card and then put it into your hand, which is something we kind of need. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to play that. And we are going to grab ourselves, yes I do want to use the ability, we're going to get ourselves, pick a mountain, any mountain, we'll pick that one. Yeah, I just said that, yes, confirm it. Okay, excellent. Now, as tempted as I am to attack with this, if I do attack with it, she could just block with one of them and then kill this one. So, it's kind of pointless, so I'm going to skip it. But next turn, if she doesn't kill this one, I'm going to actually attack with that one, since it'll fly over these two. So what are you going to do? Okay. Now you gain 1 life from that, which is kind of pooey. Okay, combat time now. Are you going to attack? Is the question. Now she might attack here because it will still benefit her to attack. But she's not going to. She's going to play her own Pilgrim's Eye. Well, we have got a mirror deck, so this is not really surprising. Okay. Right. Oh, a 5/4. That's a nice big beastie. That is something we will definitely try and get onto the field as soon as we can. To help us out with that, we could play another Pilgrim's Eye. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to play another Pilgrim's Eye and get us another land back. Yes, please. Grab that one. Thank you. And we can play it next turn. So let's continue. Now I could attack here, and it's probably wise to. So let's do that. Could attack with a 1/1 Fopter. So let's see what happens. Yes, she has. Okay, that's fine. So they're both suicide each other. I'm happy with that. And we'll continue. Okie dokie. I always taking the time. There we go. We've got another mountain. Come on. That's a particularly nasty card, actually. 2 damage to a creature or player, and if it was a creature that dealt damage and it would die, it's exiled instead. Exile means it doesn't go to the graveyard, it just gets removed from the game, which is kind of cool. Ooh, hello, you sexy beast. So we got Chandra's Phoenix. This got flying haste. Haste is basically whenever you summon a creature, they would normally get summoned. This means they can't attack the same turn and put into play. Haste basically cancels that, so you can actually attack with it the same turn to put into play, which is kind of cool. Also, whenever an opponent is dealt damage by a red instant or sorcery spell you control, or by a red planeswalker you control, return Chandra's Phoenix from your graveyard to your hand, which is really cool. So I'm thinking about playing. I think I'm going to play that first. That's what I'm going to play the Phoenix first, because if she's got something that will destroy that, I'd rather destroy the Phoenix rather than the 5/4. And that way I can actually get the Phoenix book very easily by casting Pillar of Flame on her. So we'll do that. So we cast the Phoenix. We're going to continue. She might cast something now. No, she hasn't. Okay, we're going to attack with the 2/2 and the 1/1. Now, these are flying, so these will fly over the goblins. Aha, now she's playing it instant. So, hang on, let's just pause the timer. Okay, so an instant can be played pretty much any time, even on your opponent's turn, which is kind of cool. And as you can see, it deals 4 damage to target creature and 2 damage to that creature's controller. So it's going to do... Why is she picking the one... Why is she picking the one... This is supposed to be an Archmage, right? So why is she picking the 1-1? Clearly the 2-2 or the 1-1 would be better at this point. The 1-1 flying, but no, she's picking that one. Oh, hang on. It's going to start a little chain reaction. You clever girl. So she's getting rid of this. And what will happen is I've got 1 damage to deal to either her or one of these. But if I did that, then one of these would die and then damage to the Thopter. And I think I'm going to do that, actually. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to let that continue. I'm going to deal damage to that. That will die. And that will probably deal damage to the Thopter. And that will die. That's fine because I've still got my 2-2. And that's all that matters, is the fact I'm actually doing damage to her now. Excellent. Now I'm just going to skip and see what happens. So, okay, so there's Pillar of Flame. Now, deals 2 damage to a creature. If a creature would dealt damage as well with those exciting instead, that's a bit of a shitter because that's now going to get moved from the graveyard. And it's actually moved from the game. No, I can't actually get that back. So that was a very smart play there by the computer. Oh dear. Not looking good, is it? Especially with all this crap. So, I think I'm going to get my Fire Elemental out for this now. So we're going to get this out, this little beast. There we go. I think next turn I'm going to get one of these and I'm actually going to get rid of that artifact because that is actually keeping her alive at this point. Which is not good. She's got 2 cards left in her hand, so I've got card advantage, although she's now put that 4-1 down. Interesting. I could actually get rid of that now. And I think I'm going to sorcery, so yeah, let's do it. So sorceries can only be played on one of your main phases. It's not an instant, so you can't play it in response to anything. So we're going to deal 2 damage to that and just kill it off. Now Torch Fiend I can get out. I'm not going to use the effect straight away. I'm going to wait and see if she tries to kill it off, and then I'm going to use the effect in response. So the effect there is you tap a mountain, you sacrifice it and destroys target artifact. So you can play it in response to something. So that could cancel out whatever she's got planned. Could be in the way. Now she might decide to block with 1-1 and then destroy that, which is probably what I would do at this point. But she's not going to. She's just going to let the damage go through. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Okay. Now, are you going to attack with the 1-1? Yes, you are. Okay, so what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to block. I'm going to stop timer. And I'm going to sack this to destroy that. And there we go. Sorted. So that's blocked the 1 damage. And I got rid of the artifact. Pilgrim's Eye. Fine. Honky dory. And you'll probably play that mountain. Now, she's only got 1 card in hand, which means I've got a bit of an advantage here. I've got board advantage, and I've got card advantage. And soon I'll have life advantage. The problem is there isn't more 2-1s. I think at this point I'm just gonna keep attacking with the 5-4. She needs to do something about it. She either needs to block it or we'll do that, I suppose. 3 damage to our creature or player. Shit. Nicely done. Now she's gonna block it with 1-1. And it goes bye bye. Great. Okay, let's bring that out. Hopefully this should do anything to counteract that. Now I don't want to bring anything else out. I've got 1 toughies because if that dies, it's just going to kill both. So she might attack with 1-1 and be offensive here. No, she's not. Oh well, hello, Miss Phoenix. Excellent. So this one's a bit different. So this one's got flying. It hasn't got haste, unfortunately. And when Magma Phoenix dies, it deals 3 damage to each creature in each player. That's really cool. And you can pay 3 2 mountain, and you can return from gravity hand, which is really nice. It keeps coming back for more. Let's bring it out. Okay. Crunch time. Now, if I attack, it's just going to suicide. But it would die anyway, I think, so... Let's... Oh dear, I pressed the wrong button. Derp! Oops. Okay, now it's going to attack. That was clearly obvious what was going to happen there. Do you know what? I'm going to let the 1 damage go through. I'm just going to let it go through. Got plenty of life. Oh, now they've got to fight for it. Yeah, that's not good. I'm actually thinking now I should have got rid of that when I had the chance, because... Fire cat. Okay. If I'm going to get pilgrims out, I'm going to get another mountain. No, I'm not going to go absolutely overboard at this point, because I could basically kill myself here with my own Phoenix. So I'm not going to get too many more monsters. I don't want to get any more creatures out. But what I do want to do is I want to try and get rid of that. So what I'm going to do is next turn, I'm just going to continue. Next turn I'm going to block with my 3/3 and probably the 1/1 flyover as well. Yeah, so they're going to attack both. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to block that with that, block that with that, and block that with that. So nothing's going to get through and everything's going to die, basically. So I'm happy with that. Everyone's going to take 3 damage because of the Phoenix, and everyone's going to... Yeah, it's going to be pretty even overall. So okay. Now I'm low on the life department here a little bit, which is not good. Okay, now what's she going to play? She's going to play Lava Axe. Now that's 5 damage straight to me. Now I'm on 6 health. Now, this is worrying because I know of a choice. Do I want to get the Phoenix back? But the problem is, if I do get the Phoenix back, what might happen is that if she kills it again, it's going to do 3 damage to me again. So I'm just going to bring the Fire Cat out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually return it to my hand. For now. For now. And we'll leave it at that. We shall leave it at that. And see what happens. Okay, that's fine. 2-1. Sack it to get rid of an artifact. Okay, she's drawing dead now, which is good. That is good for us. She's drawing dead. Now, I could just get rid of that and do 2 damage to her and try and even it out a bit, and I think that's what I want to do. So let's do that. So that's 2 damage to her, and I can attack. I can swing for 4. So that's what I'm going to do. Now the question is, do I summon this or not? I've got to be careful here because she might have something that can kill that off. She's going to need 2 turns to do it though, because she can only draw 1 card per turn. So I think it's safe to get that out. Yeah. Unless she's drawn something really good here. Yes, mountain. She's drawing dead. Excellent. Oh, now that's interesting. So, could I kill her this turn? No, I can't. This card, 1 and 1 mountain. It's got an activated ability there, and target creature you control gains haste end turn. Well, I could give itself haste, or can I? No, I can't because you can't use activated abilities until it's summoned. A bit silly of me. Okay. So there's another thing. Activated abilities can't be used when your creature's got summoning 6 either. Yes, to remind myself there. Naughty me. Okay. Okay, I'm going to swing here for 7. That's what I'm going to do. Swing for 7. Now she'll have 3 life left. So if she does decide to destroy that, she's going to die along with it. I am going to bring the Crimson Mage out, just in case she does bring another creature out, because that is something we don't really want to contend with. So, let's do that. Right, what's she going to do now? Another mountain? No, it's a fire cat. That's fine. That's good. Right, so I've actually won this because I can just attack with the flyer, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Attack with the flyer for free. And that's pretty much a game. Unless they have a choice to cheat. So there we go, excellent. First one. And we win, yay! Unfortunately, we don't unlock any cards because we've already got the 30, but if you was using a normal deck, you would actually get a card for winning the duel, so that's cool. So I think next game we shall have a little run around with the green deck and see how that goes. So I'll see you for next time, guys.